me. My pen is in cinders and my deliverance shivers like Siberian area. Shippers slip on the slick as icicles drip from the tip of my scriptures. If you a ship on the trip, don't hit on the tip of my glacier. Swim with the fish and flippers. I finish my pitches. This is what didn't get it, getting hit.
Welcome to the WBC Arena. What a night we expect this to be. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. It is Joe Joyce, the Juggernaut, 6'6" tall, 210 pounds, and he loves to bang it out. And he'll be facing Vladimir Klitschko, 198 centimeters tall, 109 kilos with a reach of 206. And here is the Juggernaut, Joe Joyce, one of the hardest hitters. Dr. Steelhammer, Vladimir Klitschko, the 1996 Olympic gold medalist, makes his way to the ring. If you were to sculpt your perfect heavyweight champion, this might be what he looks like.
It'll be ding-ding from first brother off.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from London, England, and standing at 6 feet 6 inches, here is a British, Commonwealth, International, and European heavyweight champion, the Juggernaut, Joe Joyce. Fighting out of the blue corner from Kyiv, Ukraine, here is the Olympic gold medalist, the longtime unified heavyweight champion of the world, known as Dr. Steelhammer, Vladimir Klitschko.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
Words are cheap. It's the action that says it all. We'll find out when the first bell goes.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. So here we go, the Juggernaut back on display. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You see the nerves of the fight stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Good counter punching. Throws the jab but does not score. Halfway through the round and there's not a lot separating these two.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
How about that time counter shot? Do you believe this? Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And shoot. Jab slightly off target. A straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. The momentum, they got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Good work out there.
Don't worry about it, man. Let's just get out there and let's reset.
It's a great work. Stay focused. Don't worry back into the fight. Great, yeah? Good.
Get your mind back on the job. It was a god-awful round, I tell
On to the second round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Maybe I'm crazy, Johnny, but this slugger's game plan appears to be hit me in the face as many times as you want, and right when you get tired of it, I'm going to catch you with a counter and knock you out.
They've got to be very wary. If you're in with a slugger, they will fight all night for fun. They'll stay in your face. They are naturally tough and strong and aggressive.
This with that jab. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Straight right just misses. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? He did not take that well at all, Klitschko. How are they still standing?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Yeah, it's a life background, jump around, feel good.
On to the third. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter-puncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter-puncher, they're the people that make that.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Klitschko in big trouble. Klitschko! Oh, my word! Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
I've got to see that again.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
The straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You've been put down, you've got to think.
And there's the bell to start round 4. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
He blocks that jab. Beautiful counter punch. Back and forth they go. That left hook misses. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice exchange here from both men. Having a hard time finding a home with that right uppercut. Good counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Just get your breath back.
You're switching off, and you're starting to make mistakes.
On to the fifth we go. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
The perfect counter lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Tried to score with a jab. Beautiful counter punch. He caught him big time. But just when you think Joe Joyce is out of it, he comes firing right back.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
There's a counter shot. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
This can be so frustrating when you're in with such a fast fighter that can throw 3 full-shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
How about that time counter shot? Seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're getting it.
There's the bell to start round 6. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Looking to land the hook. No rest for the weary. Nice counter shot. The perfect counter lands. Beautiful counter punch. Klitschko is stumbling around. He's got to find himself here. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're okay.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
I like that, I'm happy. Relax now, I think
You're much better. He's not even in your league. Come on, switch on. Get
Will you take him out? He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
back out there, and you'll win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back.
Round 7, here we go. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle, man. He's got to bluff him.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
Shot from the gods. Took him out.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Is that ever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He should be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. When are we going to see a jab from these two? The straight right just misses. Well done with that counter shot. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Klitschko in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
To make or break a fighter.
I need to focus on great round.
There's the bell to start round 8. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Good job stopping that uppercut. Klitschko in big trouble. Can he make his way out of it? I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Klitschko is stumbling around. He's got to find himself here. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. And there's the bell for round 9. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
A perfect counter shot. They're giving us a high-tempo show. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this battle?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Nice defense on that hook. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. And he scores with the counter. What do you think? Hold that thought! Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
You've been put down.
There's the bell for round 10. He couldn't finish him off in the last. Did you see that? And do you believe this? Klitschko is down! It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank. Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Oh, heavy shot, and Klitschko is now seeing stars. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.